Really?
Okay.
All right, go ahead.
What does mission work mean to me? Mission work means to me a vehicle for servicing and meeting the needs of others. What have you contributed to the WMU within the 70 years we have existed? Soon after I became a member of Third Baptist Church, which was October 10th, 1977, I was asked to serve as president of the Women's Missionary Union. First, the Lord revealed it to me, and following that, my pastor called me, and then another lady for further confirmation. Her name is Gloria Johnson. We were at the altar one Sunday morning, and she said, "You'd make a good little missionary president." We had been members in the choir, the cathedral choir, for about 5 years. I was here 5 years before I was asked to serve as president of the Women's Missionary Union. And coming from the only background that I know, and that one is of my professional training of being a teacher, I use that as my platform. And I feel like that I have experienced some spiritual success at trying to serve where my church and my God have placed me, because I try to see my challenging situations from the vantage point of my being a teacher and all of the participants as members of my class. And of course, as a teacher, I was trained to always be fair. And so I try to take that same technique into all that I do. And of course, that has to eliminate any possible prejudices that I would normally be tempted to bring. If I eliminate those and see it as a classroom setting, then I have to take on all the responsibilities that I would have to take on as a teacher. And I have to display the same kind of behavior that I have to display as a teacher. And so that's the approach that I've always taken. Though I know I'm coming from a spiritual side of life, but I don't see any conflict in the two in that regard. And then as time has progressed, we came to a point where I realized that I was going to have to go back and serve a second term as president. And of course, I was ramshackled when I realized that's what I was going to have to do, because I don't see myself as a leader, but I was being obedient to my God and to the respect that the women that I had served with exhibited toward me. And so prior to my going back to serve as president for my second term, I was asked to be chair of Women's Day. And I said that God did that so I could see the real shambles that our church had minimized itself into over the years from when I had served as president back in the early 80s. And I found that just like our Sunday school lesson have been for the past few Sundays, there's always a need to go back and restore and try to rebuild. And I thought that God sent me back to try to go back inside of the women's ministries and identify someone from a younger generation to try to place the missionary union into their hands. And that was my entire focus as I was serving for president in 2006 and 2007. I tried to implement, first of all, everything new and different from anything that I had done from 82 to 85. I tried to be a spiritual example. I tried to be a trainer. I tried to implement the kinds of activities that I thought that this new person into whose hands I am charged with the responsibility of trying to place our women ministries' hands into, that if she wanted to, hopefully that I would be a positive example